What if I told you that Indian football players like Gurpreet Singh Sandhu and Farukh Choudhary are not just rising stars but are now competing for salaries that make headlines? With India's football scene growing, the question is Indian football finally ready to make its mark on the global stage? From humble beginnings to million-rupee contracts, we dive deep into the success stories of India's footballers and explore their earnings, international rankings, and the challenges they face. How far are we from competing with the global giants in football, and what's holding us back? Standing tall at 6'6", Gurpreet Singh Sandhu isn't just India's top goalkeeper. He's also one of the highest-paid footballers in the country. With an annual salary of around 1.2 crore rupees, or about $145,000, Gurpreet has carved a name for himself not only in India but internationally as well. In 2016, he became the first Indian to play in the top-tier European league with Stabæk Football Club in Norway. This Indian footballer's net worth is estimated at 8 crore rupees, or roughly $1 million, which may seem impressive, but how does it compare to the world's top goalkeepers? For context, Alisson Becker, Liverpool's star goalkeeper, earns a staggering £150,000 per week, which is about 1.5 crore rupees per week, showing just how far Indian footballers are from international figures. Born in Maharashtra, Farukh Choudhary's journey is nothing short of inspiring. At 26 years old, he has emerged as one of India's most promising forwards, currently playing for Jamshedpur FC in the Indian Super League, or ISL. But let's talk numbers. Farukh Choudhary earns 60 lakh rupees annually, which is about $72,000, making him one of the top earners in the league. He was also the subject of a 1 crore rupee transfer deal, or about $120,000 from Mumbai City FC to Jamshedpur FC, making waves in the Indian football transfer market. But despite these impressive figures, it's still far behind what international forwards earn. Players like Lionel Messi, for example, are paid around $75 million annually, which is about 600 crore rupees. Can Farukh bridge the gap for India in terms of talent and performance? Vishal Kaith and Amarinder Singh, the backbone of India's defense. In football, defense wins championships, and Vishal Kaith and Amarinder Singh are two of the defenders leading India's charge. Vishal Kaith, playing for Mohun Bagan in the ISL, currently earns an annual salary of 45 lakh rupees, or $54,000. Amarinder Singh, another top defender, earns 55 lakh rupees, or $66,000 per year. But compared to international defenders, these numbers are modest. For example, Virgil van Dijk, one of the world's best defenders, earns around £180,000 per week, which is about 1.8 crore rupees per week. With salaries this high on the international level, how can Indian defenders compete? However, it's not just about salaries. India's FIFA ranking has hovered around 104, and while our defenders are improving, it's clear that we have a long way to go before we can compete with teams like Belgium, ranked number 1 in the world. The international comparison. How does Indian football stack up? India's FIFA ranking of 104 places US well below Asian football powerhouses like Japan, ranked number 19, and South Korea, ranked number 27. But why is that? Is it the lack of infrastructure, coaching, or funding? India's football budget pales in comparison to international standards. While Japan's Football Federation has a budget of $250 million annually, which is about 2,000 crore rupees, India's football budget is roughly 200 crore rupees, or $25 million, a mere fraction of what's spent by top nations. The road ahead. Will India's footballers achieve global recognition? With a new generation of players like Anwar Ali, Subhash Bose, and Rahul Beke, India is slowly but surely climbing the football ladder. But it's not just about raw talent. Players need the right infrastructure, training, and international exposure to compete with global football stars. In terms of salaries, transfer deals, and rankings, India still has a lot of catching up to do. But with the rise of the Indian Super League, foreign coaches, and higher investments, the future of Indian football looks promising. The All India Football Federation, or AIFF, has announced plans to invest 500 crore rupees, which is about $60 million, in grassroots development over the next few years. Will this be enough to bring India closer to the international stage? Conclusion. India's football stars like Gurpreet Singh Sandhu and Farukh Choudhary may not be earning millions like their European counterparts, but they are paving the way for the future of Indian football. With increasing salaries, rising transfer values, and more international exposure, these players are the hope for India's footballing dreams. What do you think? Will India ever close the gap with international football giants? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth analyses of Indian football. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning of India's football revolution.